Hello everybody, and I'm super hyped to showcase you guys this deck profile I made top 8 at my locals with today. And as you see here, we have Satellarknights. And I really want every single True Draco player to die 10 times over, and I want them to reincarnate as a fucking fedora or a fidget spinner. Something cancerous, because that's what all True Draco players and all Dino players are. Pieces of shit cancer. But without any further ado, let's get started. And I have some really interesting text to showcase you guys. But first, let's get the standard ratios out of the way. Triple Altair, triple Deneb, triple Yukahai, and 1 Vega. You play 1 Vega because she bricks when you open her in your hand, unless if you open her with another Satellarknight. You have Altair, Deneb, Yukahai, cards that just never brick you. These cards are insane. Oh, man. 10 Satellarknights is the best ratio to run ever. So, those are my Satellarknights. Allow me to showcase you guys the other stuff. So we have 1 more tech and 2 artifact scythe. Yeah. This engine was shitty against True Draco decks, but yeah, I'm going to tell you guys my matchups at the very end. But I'm going to get the deck profile out of the way first. So basically, and normally I just play triple scythe, but since for channel namesake, I got played on 1 Moral Tech, and Moral Tech today was actually more useful than scythe. So I need this guy to come back to 2 or 3 already. So I can go 2 Moral Tech, 1 scythe, or just 3 Moral Tech in general. So yeah, very, very good overall. And now for the spice. Triple card demise. Oh my god, I love this card. And today at my locals, we were playing with the world's ban list, so I had to take on 1 demise. It did nothing. I'm just putting in the 3rd demise for card's sake. But for my locals today, since we were playing with the world's ban list, I dropped 1 demise for their duality. It still worked! Like, you only need 2 demise in order for this to work. As long as you have 2 copies of card demise, this deck will work. It doesn't matter. It's just OP. It's overpowered. But I just dropped the demise for a 3rd duality, and it just worked. But that's the only change I had to make to my deck, because I had the judge check my deck in order to make sure that my deck was legal under World's ban list. And the only thing they had to take out was 1 demise. Oh man, this is the price people play for playing meta, and this is the self-benefit of playing rogue. And then you play your 1 Rhoda, because this card is awesome unless if it gets Ash Blossomed. And now I'm going to be going into the traps. You have your 1 Solemn Warning. Solemn Warning is excellent against Masterpiece. And against the new tech that I find being ran in True Dracos, Majesty's Fiend. Fuck every True Draco player that's running Majesty's Fiend in their deck. They're just net decking pieces of shit that deserve to die at this point. Like I said, reincarnate into a fedora wearing bitch. Because something cancerous that will fit their personality and their deck. But the real spice that came in handy today is this card. This card's broken! Oh my god, Satellarknight Alpha's broken. This card is just so powerful, man. Satellarknight Alpha with Trigger, clear extra deck slot, negate, and draw. It's just perfect. And you run 3 of it because it's broken. And Triple Horn of Heaven is the real tech of the day. This card came in so clutch today. I am never dropping Horn of Heaven from the deck now. But you know what the other spice was? Triple Dark Bribe. Anybody that shit talks Dark Bribe, you're a piece of trash, because Dark Bribe came in so clutch today. Because everybody's running so many spells and traps. If you hit the spells and traps, you have no need to hit their special summons or monster effects. That's how I find it with this deck. And even though I didn't run Strike today because I don't have the money for Strike right now, Strike would have hurt me more than it would have helped me. So I think I'm going to keep it like this. 10 counter traps. It's like counter fairies, but basically more grindy than counter fairies in a sense. And then we play Triple Call of the Haunteds. Or like Lithium says it, Call of the Haunteds. I love Lithium 2300. And then you have Double Oasis. This is the best ratio. Anybody that tells you otherwise, they're stupid. Just knock out everybody else's logic. This. 3 Call, 2 Oasis. You're not running it like that. You're running the deck wrong. You need to readjust your engines. Because Triple Call and Double Oasis never bricked me. There were actually points I wanted to run Triple Oasis, but then it would have bricked. So, and then I tested it and then it bricked. So I decided to keep it down to 2 this time. And it worked for me. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. It was amazing. It was amazing. It's just so fucking awesome. So let's go on to the next part. Obviously, Triple Sanctum. You're running your Triple Artifact Sanctums because they're just so broken in the deck. And the other card I was running today, Stormy Mirror Force, came in so clutch in my True King Dino matchups today. Like, I had this in the main deck against, like, a True King Dino player that was going all out today. All out, all out, all out. Because everybody is playing True King Dinos now. It's either True King Dinos or True Dracos. You're going against one of those two at your locals. So you have to prepare for it. This card came in so clutch against him today. Wiped out his whole board when he tried to OTK me. And since I did Stormy Mirror Force on him, when he didn't Synchro summon for Denelon, like, he was the True King Yang Zing player that I won, the Yang Zing Dino player that I went against today, he, like, didn't get Yang Zing engine going, so I was able to, like, Stormy Mirror Force his whole board, and he wasn't able to redo his whole board at all. Storming came in so clutch today, do not run the other ones. Like, regular Mirror Force is trash because the Yang Zing still get their effects, so fuck regular Mirror Force, it sucks. Blazing is a decent card overall, but the problem is that it burns you like it burns your opponent. And if you're running Strike in the deck, it can get even worse for you. And Drowning should be obvious. Your deck runs a whole bunch of monsters, so why the fuck would you run Drowning Mirror Force? But Drowning Mirror Force is actually not a bad one, but I personally like Storming more. It's the better card for me. It's my spicy tech of the day. So now I'm going to get into the extra deck. The extra deck is pretty standard, guys. And I'm going to showcase you what I ran. 3 Satellarknight Trigger. This guy's broken. 3 Balameus. 1 Deltros. 1 Constella Diamond. Eat my ass. 60 card decks. Yeah, that summarizes that simply enough. And this guy right here, my opponents were forced to, I saw my true, and it's funny because I was able to make top 8 today, and everybody was running skill drain in their decks. And I was getting so frustrated while having to deal with skill drain put on the board against me. Everybody that was running 1 copy of Skill Drain, I think I had to do a Skill Drain 3 times in a row today. And that was so mentally frustrating and heartbreaking to see that happen. But luckily, I was able to work around it. I was able to negotiate around the card, and I was able to still beat the deck that I went against. Like I said, I'm going to unveil my matchups at the very end. No WikiLeaks today. But, yeah. And then 1 Dweller, because you got to be able to lock out their graveyard. 1 Diamond Dyer, because Diamond Dyer is just broken. Against, anything, because it's like the new Castell of the format. Lightning, this came in clutch for me today. And then Pleiades and M7 because you're running artifacts in here, and you could just make these 2 for free. So yeah, guys, that summarizes my extra deck. Allow me to get to my side deck. So now we have 1 Imperial Order. Imperial Order is just broke. And then I ran double anti-spell. The anti-spell wasn't as helpful in my True Draco matchups. However, it came in so clutch in my Dino matchups and my Dragon matchups. Yes, I faced against some Blue Eyes decks today. Or almost some 60 card decks, but I was able to come. It was able to come in clutch and good, do a little bit of everything. I would never run 3 anti-spell anymore, but 2 anti, 1 Imperial came in so clutch today. It ain't even funny. And then my tech of the day. Double Mind Crush. This card's broken. This card is broken. Like, they searched Dragonic Diagram with their terraforming. Mind Crush Dragonic Diagram. No more copies in deck. And since with the World's Ban List unveiled to us, and we were going by World's Ban List today, they only have 1 diagram in the deck. So you were able to Mind Crush them, and they have no more diagram now. That's it. That shit's done. That's it. You're out of diagrams. Too bad for you. But you can use Mind Crush against basically anything going first, once you know what you're going against. And your opponent starts playing their cards, and you'll be able to hit their cards at the right time. Me, personally, if you're like going first, Mind Crush is a pretty good side against Trickstars, too, because they got to do a lot of searching in order to get to their cards. I say Mind Crush on their Trickstar Candina could be really good. Because if they can't get their chain links resolved the proper way, they can't get chain summoning going. So you'll be able to really cripple their plays. And triple Twin Twisters. I know I'm high on weed for running Twin Twisters in a card demise deck, but I really don't care about it because, like I said, I had to only run 2 demise in my deck today since I was playing Worlds with Banless, and even when I'm side decking, I side out 1 demise in order to make space for this. 1 Maxi, 3 Drone Lockbird, 3 Ghost Tokens. Everybody at my locals today was low-key shit-talking me about how much of an idiot I was for running hand traps in a deck that uses card demise. It don't matter. It works. It works. It works. Even if they have to normal summon Ghost Ogre, it still works. I mean, it's broken. I mean, you need your Drone Lockbird. You need that Maxi to come in clutch for you. You need them Ghost Ogres. I don't care about Ghost Dash. I don't care about any of those cards. Even though postscript I lost to a Ghost Dash today. But anyways, doesn't matter. So, yeah. I'm not doing test hands this time today, but however, I will talk about my matchups. Alright, guys, so I'm not going to be showing you any more stuff for this deck, but for until, like, November or something like that. Or if I top with it again at my locals, then I'll reprofile it again for you guys. But let me explain some key things here. Like my matchups. First things first, I went against Blue Eyes as my first deck today. That was something I didn't expect, and that's something that Satellarknights are normally really weak to. And that Blue Eyes player was running Skill Drain in his main deck. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what Blue Eyes player uses Skill Drain in their main deck? Well, this guy used it today. I lost game 1, then I won my other 2 games. And then, in my second match, I went against that annoying Phantasm Spiral Warder BS deck that activates their spells and traps from the hand during the other player's turn when they have the field spell and a normal vanilla on the field. Game 1, he managed to OTK me with Phantasm Spiral Dragon OTK. Game 2 and 3, I was able to take it in by controlling the board and doing the infinite loop with Trevor. And with the Call to Haunteds and Oasis of Dragon Souls, I was able to infinite loop my way with that for a while. And that got me game 2. Game 3, I went against, which one was it? Oh yeah, True King Yang Zanes. Now this one, I was shitting in my pants on this one because that deck is super OP. I still beat it. 2-0. I don't know how I did it. Like, it was just so hard to... It was hard to beat, but I managed to grind my way through 2 games in a row without any elves. So that was insane. Then I went against a 60-card deck. 60-card Skull Servants before entering my top 8. And that was pretty insane, too. So now I'm going to tell you the deck that And now that I'm in my top 8, I managed to win one game in the top 8, and then I lost my other one in the top 8, which caused me to get eliminated from the top 8. But it's alright, we still managed to top, technically. So the next deck that I went against in my top 8 was 60-card Lightsworn Shuanari. You know, with the Solitaire, the Omega Hand Loop, and things like that. That match was so easy for me. Like, he activated the first game. I went first. He activated left arm offering. And then when he used left arm offering, I chained my Dark Bribe, negated. He drew a card. He was actually lucky enough to draw on the Grass Looks Greener too. He activated Grass Looks Greener. Satellarknight Alpha. That was insane. And he scooped out game 1. And then game 2, I cited in my order, my anti-spell, my Mind Crushes, Maxi. And I think that's all I cited in. And then game 2, he went first. Wait a minute, did he go first? No, he let me go first. Because apparently everybody thinks that just because you go first, you make me go first, that this deck can't do anything. Huge misconception. Because if I side in a whole bunch of trap cards and you let me go first, I'm still going to kick your ass. Because my trap cards, like Imperial Order, Anti-Spell Fragrance, and Mind Crush, are just going to slow you down or stop you down so hard. And then in my next match, which caused me to take 5th place at my locals today, I went against True Draco. And I actually came close. I won the first one, and then I lost the last 2 in that round. Which is quite sad, considering that I was on the verge of making it to the finals if I would have won that one. Actually, technically, no. Then it was 4th place. 4th place. So, top 4, to be technical. But, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed my deck profiles. I'll be going to my locals from here on out in every 2 weeks or so in order to bring you more spice like this. Let me know what you guys think of the deck profile. Let me know why I should add it. Let me know what you think I did right. Team Moral Tech signing out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good night. Watch the shitty fucking World Championships tonight. Team Moral Tech signing out. Have a good day and good night. Peace out.